nkomo menene di nkomo as a legal luminary mrenim ni mapa but Amaron Fi sir or your deputy general secretary of the new patriotic party nana majo hona moye
kunyame adawoma
nyame dom so enne na asemwa Orojo Mahama edekoda Supreme Court efa efiempinu ene aduonu abato no ho no ni nyina abana wieye Supreme Court ebua mejiri ye pa se omubua nsam no na wani edi achi asemranim ni ensemi bebi e chance fie bebi e dia ba wie nyina so a court de ba se enu nti ene mo bo asem na gu no mame musawo wonti ase ne wadwenkyere ewo ho.
Oh, I'm not sure. Now, the last time I'm in Mukasa for election petition, so we'll play back now, and I will cassette now. Okay, I know Casavia. Sanabo Matifo Benti. Sanabo Matifo Benti. Nem, Baby Betune. The Ben say, I will conform a comfort. A comfort, you more comfort. Because me can say, the very day no, Mr. Chachuchikata, I can't say, my lord, that is the end of the petitioner's case. O can't brofo. Ni kwinja say, mi uranum. Ni odi asem no ba don court no. Ninsimina Tanono, Nam can say, oh, na ye codi, nina, Antianunie. Ye codi, ya de assembeco, at the human self, ya was some code, ye codi, no, anunie. We are playback, and I said all these things. And I'm saying, Kabuse. Dano Oka say petition and accusation kissing. Na Mikikabo anymore Mr. Mahama one file witness statement. One year for Faton. When you know that come Ankasan. Dano and Nassano a tissue say home to say Bofra a terrible Fred Biahum. Na brea na wante na tiatwefem
atiabehefom
tusa etise bi oso duatoa ebinum kan kontoa be yende ye kontoa wo ne oduatoa so kan ne ye kwafu mu ne duatoa no ne de nsuko ne ne mafo no modo roba aba toa no so na firi soro hwefam se wo mi nsuo mu to anabo nsuo ni nyina nyunuko etise kosua kutaw no wakogina bosiem ne so hweda na de hwe ho se firi wonsa na hwe ho kosua no ye hwe nyeye kosua no efi tabra na aso a amomo brofo kasa mo kan varanda na dia utindi gya hwehwea ye nkra woni hwehwea na watete ni babosiem die. I said all these things. I made all these examples. Say President Mahama in the case, I follow flat. And now I'm speaking on A1 Balagatanga FM. I went on to say, Malam Nawa Larabanga Moscow Nina Koran. Don't even pay Jasmine now. I went on to say, where become a papa Tegare Akonedi, a conforming in a Beshiri, Ukabumwa, Entimumpeja Mahama said. Okwa asofo ababene abehu including Roman Catholic no more cardinal and no fi Benin the friend Gantin wabia say so ba kumasia na o preach wo ho a French speaking national but o starting no ka French no na sunsun ba no a obeka asante pa o preach wiepe uko bisa bibia twi no kan na onte Gantin kra onti mpeja Mahama Semensio. I said these things. So the case fell flat. And it is done. No, me imagine say. Me de me ente me hwe. Enti tama respondents no. Beka say, yes submission of notice. Na court ni jitumwa we say o mom pene na komba na de na me say age gom ayeka. Because even I still maintain the point to say, and when the submission of no case was made, Nanka, as I say, how about the Supreme Court says, well, Omega Kashimwa or who said was a substance, the submission of no case in young more than it. Because you see, this is an action in personam. One person, action in personam. There's no action in rem. And therefore, you must prove it. But you want him.
And I'm with you, pa.
Why one could you not come? Why one your power fatum? Why one your with restitution? I simply don't understand why President Mahama did that. All his lawyers entertained that kind of situation. Because, well, maybe say there is no substance in his case because we share pleadings now. We share a petition. Hello?
Nana?
We share a petition now. Now, modern India. But, yeah, say it's your baby. I send Cocotta. Yeah, we court. We are lawyer penalty saying, Okokora, and I said, Judge be my ruling case be my uncle be correct. What I want TB, no worse be. But into the Akokota, we will learn a lot. But the case was not properly handled. The case was not properly prosecuted. The case was not properly conducted. Because I action in personam. Adena, one man made another Kamunku. Adena, one year profit on your movie. Adena, one year witness statement. I mean, to be fair to everybody, but I mean, for politics and Casa, Madam Nokrakana, Media Casa. Men for politics and Casa. Politics, ye pay, politics, and ye. But me, everybody, you'll be on me, be any say, near be an Amdiaman your same cum. And yet be an Amdiaman your same cum. I think that your tenancy as in Nia, NDC, MPP, and you'll be a nam for. Abeman mana konanim. Mana kwasi Ashanti region, Madam for Pano. Oko Bono is UNESCO and this Madam for Pano. Oba Bono Nyamcha Mafo. And this in Penny Biasu Bume, he respects me. He or she respects me. Because I don't do that low cost politics. No. President Mahama ko yi obana na man from say David. Mamu kaseti mama no munyai because mama no nyengoma suam sabe baby ansuam ngomandru no asuam ngomandru. So one should just for the sake of politics be insulting her. Me what is the makaseti President Muhammad? But I'm saying that when kasentia no oye me penyini. But I'm saying that the case in Bani and that was why main lawyer for Nana or Moody NDC China no Mokase o Mama no Baba Jinanda come. Diabe Mama of cross examination, Ghana and declare holiday. Ah, come on, lawyer. How do you talk like that? You declare holiday. Mama be Jinanda come. Nasami Jamfi, Mama be Jinanda come. Baba Jama, Mama be Jinanda come. Mom can't you almost say? At all times, material, Mama, your law profession in Nikani, near politics in Niachiri. The law profession in Nikani, near politics in Niachiri. So, my political affiliation, Dikani. Now, profession as a lawyer in Diachira. Ubenya problem. Ubenya problem. So, for me, I mean, that case, because you look at Nano Permanent I cited a lot of cases. Luckily for me, the Supreme Court cited all those cases. Kofi Asante said, hey, Me yanya my judgment no. Me si obanya yara do a case. I started it. Obanya Bisige versus Museveni. Go and read the case of Aka versus Pega. Compare the case of Dr. Ter versus Continental Airlines. I started a good number of cases. A good number of cases. A petitioner succeeds on the strength of his or her own petition. It don't succeed on the weakness of a respondent's case. And in all fairness, the lawyers and the advisors and whoever handled the matter, they must be honest with themselves. The matter was not well handled at all. Because apart from witnesses and apart from Sebuasi do Katia, no Kasa Kakra, out in law, no evidence, no ja, a pejanity kakra. All the other witnesses in the Sabanfaban Kokoranke. Banfaban Kokoranke. This has got nothing to do. This has got nothing to do with MPP. It has got nothing to do with NDC. It has got something to do with law. Mra. Namen Walker. Namka and Daname, Madam Maranon yet to say, Wo Fufu, Yasa, what trouble Kumasi. Oko Yasa, what trouble on the Fufua, or the woman is no, I don't. No, I don't. Not just Maranon Yasa, wo Yasa, wa Fufu. Yasa, what trouble Fufu. The law, once you are prepared to learn, once you are prepared to read, you can learn the law and learn it well. You must read authorities. Well, Omama President Mahama case, you know. So much at that 2013 Supreme Court judgment, no. Almost chef is Rubesi from one. And then imagine so who said one Kasa, President Mahama and Kasa, one file with state and one file poverty. The case no. Go and read the 2013 one. 13th August. No, I think 29th August 2013. Concerning the views of Adinyera. And of course, and I could almost say Adinyera. Concerning the cases of Ansan, Akotobanfo, Badabi, Ogros, Atuguba, yes. So this case, wallahi, honestly speaking, me, I'm not surprised at all.
Okay.
I foresaw it, I predicted it. I said that the case was not properly handled, properly prosecuted, properly conducted, properly pursued, properly manufactured. So no wonder I said that Usumani Hafidia, Obachi Jawajo, Usumani Hafidia, Uchi Jawajo. Mereso Usumani Hafidia, Chia Jawajo, no Trump Contomposia Brosania, Udata Nanadukrum. Let us not weep for them at all.
Okay.
What I say.
Nana,
Mwa MPP no so no. Bien wa odi bemwa omosi. Bien wa odi bemwa omosi. But me Kofi Boanje in my candid opinion, like I said, anya fe so be say wo huru NDC ni. Dabi, kana yam kra no. Na ba hu say o di bi ya bi kana yam kra no. Ana de ma anyini. 2013 and this is for your for me in here.
All right.
For me, Obribuahin in here.
Okay.
Yeah, koyenim. In fact, I want you when you blue. Minka semen you when Bose Koyasa Wahoko did fufu. Kobabi Akonomansa. Do that. You have everything. But please don't go to the extent of say, it is not fair.
Nana obi dumi nkase Mahama awe kura. Anaze bia wasare.
Oh, you describing some Mahama case, no? Court na nyantum. The focus of Mahama area. Well, it depends on the description you're putting on it, you know. But media me also if it's so if it's that Chachuchi Kata now throw in Bian pe. Ever since the never apprehensive again.
All right.
Some of them were last 2 weeks and not 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And what you say in some America and one I'm kind of
exactly.
My mom, my apprehensive. There was no substance in the case. And the case was poorly conducted, poorly handled, poorly prosecuted. No wonder they have received this results.
All right. Nana medasena answer na mejawa mu okono enura soso no one exercise of parliament na omanfo do na ani di akire say ministerial nominees omuko vet na ye kwatu omu so aba na se ye kwaji omatum na emu awie ye no kasaye bebre aba akire, especially from the National Communication Officer of the NDC, Sami Jamfi, describing Honorable Agban Babin, Haruna Idrisu, the minority leader, and the minority chief whip, Muntaka, as treacherous to the cause of the NDC. Omu are self-centered, and they are on attempt, say, Umberani, the NDC not down. Broja Jamfi, Broja Jamfi say, the minority MPs should call for a total leadership overhaul. Just kasadi bebrebe ena eba. Ni nyina ne se nek ne ko meeting a friend NDC MP se omu konkoye adwuma we anase nipa we ni omu bo ye maame awakum sindin Honorable Dominic Nitiwu and Bruce Derry say omu no de omu say Ayawaso West Wugons and some any kaswa the course and the election Techima South no and a woman so and a party many be a free mu and as a hotechma etimo muni womuntum yea any in as a major fine brother fine other party people of the NDC at the Kaumasem in the nation building in our politicking. What did we say? Often say, well, I am on your some and I say it needs to be discussed.
It needs to be discussed. It needs to be discussed. Sa uninformed characters, no. Ubenya bisu MPP. Sa uninformed characters, no. Ubenya bisu MPP. Ubenya biwo CPP. Ubenya biwo PPP. Ubenya biwo Kunadu Party. Ubenya biwo Asa. So ubenya biwo all the political parties, and therefore it is a matter of concern. We should discuss it. That is why I say uninformed characters, political neophytes. They're from political neophytes. You see, Okologia, where Oko Mumuno, they're from neophyte. Wabalogi Mumuna, they're from neophyte. Into a Freemasonic lodge, say English, say Scottish, say Rosicrucian Amoko, say Theosophical Society. Theological Science Society. Hello, one Lord, so yeah, odd fellowship. Well, the front new fight. So I call the Summit Jamfis and the Broja Jamfis as political neophytes. I call them uninformed characters. As for Broja Jamfi Kradiana, a hagana. Because on the man you see much. So I'll be expecting him to on Cassa to say Obia or Kadariwa man you see. I don't expect him to be indulging in this kind of loose, unguided, and unwarranted statements. Loose, unguided, uncalled for, uncultured, unwarranted, uncivilized statements. Why? You see, the position of the law say, but what baby, na MPP, MPC na bayi pena. Sebeko Rama Sebekemwa. Legally speaking, MPP doesn't have control over them. It is a Kinsilinyako, Yawado, Vincent Sefua, name them, Menam for MPC, young one see, Benito Bio, and paying for Mumsenya Yamenam for John Kuma and Kitwanibia, and paying for no, our Yamenam for energy minister. What I say? Energy minister craft from Wafa. What did I mention? I say? Education minister, also from my big boss, education minister, then you know, for the bed. Once they enter, or they entered the parliament, my position as the deputy general secretary, no, over them, no, above them. But what would you? Because we have the three organs of government. the executive, the law-making body, the law adjudication, and the law implementation. Especially the law-making and the law executing body, the executive and the law-making, the legislature. Including, once you have the three organs of government and a big court could do baby. Because so NDC MPs. They are not, legally speaking, under the control of NDC or the control of MPP. They are not under the control of NDC or under the control of MPP. Two Supreme Court cases, Judge Mensah versus the Attorney General. That is, I think, 1997-98 Supreme Court of Ghana Law Report. And then Kwabena Bonfe versus the Attorney General. Supreme Court now say Parliament nejuma no nejuma mrakwanso na so ontia. They are not subject to the control of the judiciary, not even the Supreme Court. So send these boys, you know, Sami Jamfi and Burja Jamfi benim sa legal position and legal principle we are. You don't have control over them again. Ghana said that Ghana Hanipa Beka say, yeah. Herein lies the remains or the mortars of a very honest and principled politician. No, because when I'm talking about Tuaba, Senator Tuabama, Makokene Babeno.
Yeah.
Sobakaya.
Yeah.
Somebody met me, say, no, we share TV so no. Me who NDC General Secretary. Me who NDC Deputy General Secretary.
Yeah.
Me who MPP General Secretary. No, but yes. Because you see, maybe because I'm a lawyer, I know the law. I speak the law. I act within the law. Utumi as the MPP General Secretary, Utumi as the NDC General Secretary, Utumi as NDC Deputy General Secretary, Utumi as MPP Deputy. That is the more reason why the parties in our ship, our home. And therefore, so MPP General Secretary or NDC General Secretary, no go urawa, no work as such. I mean, with due respect, it's ignorance. You know what I said? So, whatever role that Babin played, Haruna Idrisu played, Muntaka played. They played those roles in their positions as members of parliament. And I make ignorance no. Ignorance na Sami Jamfini Burja Jamfi. Sabe ni sabe a kurase chompianta. A kurase chompianta. And now you are kurase chompianta. Over 2 years, we bring on a kurase Jack Toronto. Inti ya kurase Jack Toronto. Maybe ya kurase Jack Toronto. Who are kurase chompianta no. One ya kurase chompianta and channel me a kurase Jack Toronto. Who ya kurase chompianta. Mr. Me a kurase Tarzan, a kurase Jack Toronto. So you must always learn the kurase chompiantas. To try and learn from the kurase Jack Torontos and the kurase Tarzans. And therefore, once they are not, because you see, the Sami Jamfi and Burja Jamfi, they think, or they thought, sir, but I see NDC for. And the NDC never contribute. But ignorance. They are not. If you look at the Constitution of Ghana, whatever role that Sami Jamfi at, Abambabin did, Ababi Kradian is the speaker. In actual fact, he's not a member of MPP, he's not a member of NDC. So I can't remember, he's the Speaker of Parliament. Now, Haruna Idrisu is the minority leader. Come on. Oh, Yanwani said, Namania, Sami Jamfi, Ube di Haruna Idrisu at them. Yanwani said, Namania, Sami Jamfi, Ube di Muntakatem. We need NDC, no MPP. But Muntakanyan Sam Nobaka, Nebiamagi Tum say yet. Haruna Idrisu Nobaka, Namagia Tum say yet. But I must give them respect.
All right.
Me, I can say, in terms of age, Haruna Idrisu Muntaka make me. But once they are MPs, once they occupy certain positions in parliament, even if they insult MPP, I must have a nice and diplomatic way of responding to it. Me, anonymous debatem. Musuni be who say me debatem. Now, what I say, one way you might go be able to say, I say, this for some. Obribo, I didn't think I was say in Tessu. Now respond. No respond.
Okay.
And Yamunta can quanenya. And Yabamba and Quanenya. And Yaharuna Drusunenya. Abasha Bonnie. Onisa or yet Yanamami. Or try the baby powerful for so. But you see, and this is for so to meet you before. Then be a Sammy Janfi. Oh, Sammy, oh, you're good. Only Casa. Oh, the Janfi Casano at Tamwa. Sabi, whether I can see, mean count a Yubako. Yakasan, the Bacasam in Tormenton. I don't focus, or me Tafia, back over Tambonton. What Tafia, back over Tambonton. Sami Jamfi and Broja Jamfi at the MPP for them, at the Nanado atom, at the Pennibiatum. You see, in English literature, your friend said nemesis has set in. Nemesis. In theology, your friend action and reaction are equal, but in opposite direction. Action and reaction are equal, but in opposite direction. That be about the MPP for them. Edi fishapen panyin bi ni be na tem Rollins ni be di na tem Akufado ni be di na tem Baumia ni be di na tem ni be di ahemfo atem wa hunne me tafia nsa na bakota abontene. But look, and this is for me pleading with you, mon kasa nkyere wo mo ni di wo matem and this is for me ni di wo matem ni di batem in politics. Actually you have loose pockets in every political party. MPP Benyapi, and this Benyapi. And the moon in Kranata, what the among countries. Okay, Manka say so, but me, Muntakane Haruna Ducina Bambabe, Monfan Cranabon in Chom, Monfan Chom, because I'm bad, a Timothy said Muntaka Haruna Ducina by Musa Bed Matama, no Masha Sra, no Masha Fenma was Muti. Mula, Kaibaka be at an so loyal Britain MPP. And I'm going to say, at where to your for say, young Nanya, last one, you, Muti, Babacon. Or a Yana grass and Nahum Tia. Nankabua Tom Thompson and one double in Pudin. Uti, and Yana grass and Nayahum Tia. Nankabua Tom Thompson and Nabuan Babun Prim. Nanya politics and African Nankaba from one. Nakasami Jamfin Broja Jamfis Basubana. Basso Benefo. Right. Nano Bibuahe, I don't know. I don't know. Sapa na Yamrefi Maziwaha, Shamanoma Waha, Richard Bodu, Ewaha. Chamanoma. Yeah, Macho. To say, Yamidia, Richard to say.
Yami Adam Bibi Aboko.
Oh, where pa?
Oh, me where, papa.
Oh, yes, you're so where pa.
Oh, me where. Oh, Shataration, me where.
Great. Sina.
Oh, never.
My joy.
But you say,
who watch it?
Oh, no.
And even Boko Junior.
Oh, sure.
Where? There be us. Tababa.
Oh, never.
Where the car court?
Yeah.
Great.
It's in the Risiana. The kind Makakocha up him so. Na Machia Dr. Relati, Makochia Miaminia Seus. I heard about Mammy Faquania in a Minchia Miaminia Chief Inspector say Bomia dispatch riders in the back, a loyal, a respectful, and then a good person. Chief Inspector say Bomia dispatch rider Bako Babi Obia Michiano, the Bishia. Ebesha near the Yankuma Ewachi. Or anybody cotton some them say Yenu Penny Deputy General Secretary, no big boy, what can be na asama me so me beto so no say NDC na me nim say court case no enya dia ebuka kosifi all because court enoma mienu ni hia if you have a witness and the truth, and that's the any the query eka. And they made me want to say, to my opinion, John Dramani Mama, a former president, the lawyers no are fair to him in the first place, and the witnesses also are fair to him. To the extent say, said Oma Omu Achitafo who say, Omu case no lawyers no case no kumukoye first we umkoye no umkoye say Omu Yamumu Kai no mumra court no money electoral commission and San Kotoaba. Umi and Nukrano was wrong. It tells you say Hono Krano, no more loose. Because say a electoral commission any NDC a call a Twaba. A political parties and the lawyers are neo Bia Jumudi say or Mark Padre or Lomu, no best side and a whole crown as a Omunsamiadi basis. Secondly, Omu Bayakaso or more 5 witnesses. A baby actually Nipa say a buy 3. And a baby tension. And ye re omo baby and some be no mukaya nanson and so jinamwa you bet makase di jina your friends say and some nanim against insi and then your friends say MPP.
Abrantia ba kubi o say afen what say MPP for digital for kase NDC for mperi for ne sebe as omu jimi omu nkwala na afen what say
seriously a yaw no mdi omu from
na so you never knew. Justice Yabuano is like a personal aid to a sitting getia.
Yes.
Now, Bright Tobacco say, I am beginning to understand what the MPP guys here kept on telling us that we are being fooled by our leaders.
Yeah.
And I just said, Yabuano reply. So you never knew.
Yes. Nese o mutim bo anoma bosse o yo supporters. Why no 2012-2013 hearing. Now we a running mate obejina adekam Salange results with 4 contests and I say a number phobia near you say di mutintima and no crane ketimi dani abano o say a pink sheet and a voting without biometric and over voting verification over voting any your friend say and no baby your friend say bomia tina ho echirechirem ase emi o say MPP case. And yes, I said, Katia not lawyer blue by him. Yes, on no crow yard, you know. You busa would know Casama Vene, the obey busa say.